For nearly 2,000 years, history has been dominated by a single story: a prideful angel, a celestial rebellion, and an eternal enemy who seeks to devour the souls of mankind. We call him the Prince of Darkness and the Father of Lies. However, the specific character we identify as Lucifer is absent from the original biblical text. This figure is a composite, a literary Frankenstein stitched together from centuries of linguistic errors, ancient poetry, and political strategy. Stripping away the dogma reveals the morning star as a mirror to a system built on blind obedience. Someone lied to you about why he was cast out. To find the origin of the lie, we look at the page. The name Lucifer appears exactly once in the entire 1611 King James Bible, within the book of Isaiah. The original Hebrew text uses the phrase Hillel ben Shahar, or Shining One, Son of the Dawn, an astronomical reference to the planet Venus. Contextually, Isaiah was writing a taunt song, mocking a human tyrant who believed his power rivaled the stars. This tyrant was the king of Babylon. Isaiah was simply predicting that this earthly ruler would eventually fall and be forgotten. The shift occurred in the 4th century. When Jerome translated the Hebrew Bible into Latin, he used the word Lucifer, the literal Latin term for lightbringer, to describe the falling star. Later theologians stripped the verse of its historical context. They turned a translator's linguistic choice into a supernatural origin story, turning a political insult into a cosmic biography. While the name Lucifer was a translation error, the figure of Satan has a different history. In the Old Testament, Satan functions as a title, Ha-Satan, the adversary. In the book of Job, this adversary is a member of God's inner council. His job was to act as a celestial prosecutor, testing human loyalty and reporting back to the divine throne. He was a functional part of the divine machinery. The concept of a total war between a good god and an evil devil only entered the narrative later, influenced by Persian Zoroastrianism. The original biblical authors saw the adversary as an employee, not a rebel. This original version of the adversary was a necessary investigator, the one who asked the difficult questions no one else in heaven dared to ask. This reframes the Garden of Eden. While we are taught the serpent is a ruinous force, the text shows he never actually lies. He tells Eve that the fruit will open her eyes, giving her the knowledge of good and evil. This mirrors the Greek titan Prometheus. Prometheus stole fire to give humans the tool to shape their own world. The serpent provided the knowledge required for humans to make their own choices. Without the fall, there is no human history, only obedience. Renaissance literature, like John Milton's Paradise Lost, took this logic to its conclusion. Milton gave the character a motive: better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Through art, Lucifer became the symbol of individual sovereignty. He was transformed into a rebel fighting an authoritarian regime, representing the human desire to define one's own existence. Lucifer is a metaphor for the inquiry that threatens power. He represents the part of the human spirit that questions authority and seeks the truth, regardless of the cost. This theological shift served a practical purpose. By turning a prosecutor into an external monster, the institutions that claim to protect you from him gain absolute authority. When evil is projected onto a mythical scapegoat, we stop looking for it in our own hearts or our own governments. If the devil is an external force, the system that opposes him is beyond reproach. Lucifer was never the villain, he was the distraction. It's time we stop fearing the Lightbringer and ask why we were taught to be afraid of the light in the first place.